Hallelujah to God. Well, I was asked to share a poem, and there were a couple that came to my heart. And as I reflected on the theme this evening, I realized that in between the first epistle of Timothy and the second epistle of Timothy, there is what scholars say is like a gap of time, probably about a couple of years. And what it told me as I was reflecting and thinking is that there was a question that we need to ask you: why was this being said in the second letter to Timothy, not the first? In fact, when you look at the first, 1 Timothy 4:14, he's told to neglect not the gift. And there is a gap of time whereby he's now being told in the second epistle to stir up or rekindle fan the flame of the gift. And that tells me that even though you have a gift, you can still drift. Hallelujah. And so I see here that the apostle wants to encourage his son in the gospel, and based upon that understanding, I just want to share a few words of poetry with you, simply entitled Reintroducing You, because every now and again I find that God will reintroduce us to the power that is in us. So it says, listen, you've got talents and gifts. Stop worrying about those doubts and what ifs. Now is not the time to be second guessing, because you were made for this moment. Why are you stressing? Don't you know what you can do? Your hour has come, and this is just like your debut. The practice you've done behind the scenes was for this purpose. Now you know what your training means. I know right now you may be feeling very nervous, but did you know that those anxieties can serve us? This emotion has been used as a tool to survive. In fact, let me show how it helps us thrive. You see, the athlete has learned the art of controlling and mastering their nerves whenever they are playing a game. Because when it comes to being anxious and excited, the human body feels exactly the same. Visualizing the future with sweaty hands, the heart starts racing. But that adrenaline flow is what they need to go towards the challenge they're facing. So when you encounter fear, either you'll forget, exit and run, or choose to use what you feel to face everything and rise to the fight until the victory is won. It all depends what you wish to focus on. It's really down to you to decide. I guess my role is to reintroduce you to the power of God you already have inside. Hallelujah. 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 If you believe that you are gifted, avoid distractions with a spirit of lifting. Yes. If you don't forget who's depending on you to prove all things are possible and achievable too, success can be yours in a way you never knew. You see, my friend, you've got to stop wallowing in self-pity. You've got to start running to your destiny even when life isn't pretty. Listen to me. It may be a lonely road because you're on your own, but you've got to stand straight with backbone. You've got to learn from the past because the future awaits. Use every stumbling block as a stepping stone. Be disciplined. Take your time, but work for God. Do you hear? Keep your focus, though it may be hard. It's the only way you won't be puzzled and perplexed, with your eyes on the prize and your vision of what's next. Winners don't quit, and quitters don't win. It takes heart to be victorious, and that comes from within. Hallelujah! Come on, your story needs to be told. It doesn't end with defeat. it ends with you winning gold. So no pain, no gain, no risk, no reward. If you don't shoot, then there's no point scored. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Stop wishing for fortune and asking for a lucky break. Prosperity comes from the opportunities God will make. My sister, my brother, you've got to put one foot in front of the other. It's time for action. The decision is yours. You've got to resurrect your hope to open doors. While there's breath in your body, you have chances to make a change that improves your circumstances. Whether it's your family, your physique, your finances, mindset is key. And as your skill set advances, you realize that you can no longer crash and burn. What you don't know, you're prepared to learn. With this truth, you are now no longer bound. And despite your history or background, you know that when you stir up the gift, God will turn your life around. God bless you.